So I've reached deep down to get the seedlings. So I can use this. Did you know you can also eat the carrot leaves? Normally people don't transplant carrots. You plant them directly either in containers or in the ground. But in this episode I'm going to show you the tips and tricks of how to grow carrots in containers. See how small they are? That is why it is a task to grow carrots. My seedlings are about 2 weeks in. We have watermelons, we have sunflower. This is okra. We have cucumber, we have carrots, we have cabbages. We have capsicum, just starting out. I have pumpkins. Just make sure you place the container that is holding your seedlings in a warm spot and keep the soil moist. You will have good germination of the carrot seeds and you'll see emergence of the seeds in about 14 days. So the first 2 weeks, if you don't see anything, don't get discouraged. Just keep the soil moist. And after the 14 days, you will see some growth that looks like grass. As it continues growing, it will then transform and get these carrot-like leaves. Many of my crops, I am growing them under extreme conditions. We have very high temperatures and we've had failed rains for more than 2 years. So high temperatures are not a problem because carrots love the full sun. The carrots are ready for transplanting when they are at least more than 5 centimeters. And carrots do not need soil that is compacted. The black cotton soil here gets compacted like this into hard clumps, even bigger than this. This makes it difficult for root crops to penetrate and grow well. So to amend my soil, I'm going to add some sandy soil, just to make sure the soil is loose. Some manure, and make sure you do not use fresh manure for your carrots. I'm using aged manure and some compost. So you add the wood ash together with the compost and the manure and the sand, and you mix it into the container. That way you'll create a good environment for the carrots to grow. It will be easy for the roots to penetrate and form well.
I'm only adding some sandy soil. Like 2 handfuls. And I'm going to add some more wood ash. Mix it up.
30 centimeters or 12 inches. That will give ample space for the carrots root to grow. If you use very small containers, the carrots will not grow well because containers help conserve water. And I'm not filling the soil to the top to give me enough space to come and pour the water into the container and it can seep down slowly. So you let the water stand and seep in. So if you come and pour, you grow carrots in the ground and you pour just a little water, if the water does not seep in, the roots will not get water. So it's seeping in slowly. The final step is to transplant the seedlings, deeply water, before attempting to remove. So the soil is wet. To reduce the transplant shock, I'm going to plant the seedlings at least 1 centimeter apart to give room for the carrots to expand. So I'm going to get only one portion. So I've reached deep down to get the seedlings. Separate them carefully. Look at the roots. Look at this. So the carrot is going to form down here. So this is what you plug in. Just make a hole, making sure not to cover the top and leaving some space at the end of the container. So that's how you're going to populate your containers, as like 1 centimeter apart. You'll have another tip to make it easy to transplant the carrots. Once you get the seedling, do this. So I'm not bending the roots. Make the hole, your finger, slide it in and cover. Pick another one. Take some soil. You make a ball like this. Make a hole. Put in the ball and cover. To get more details of how I'm planting crops during droughts, go to juliesnaturejunction.com. I also post updates on Instagram and Facebook. Today is day 3 after transplanting the carrot seedlings. So they have enough space in between. And they made it. They didn't die. These are the other containers. I have a total of 6 containers with the carrots. See? So as they continue growing, the stems will become stronger. I didn't have any other more seedlings to cover this portion. So I'll add in another crop on the side. So a good companion plant to add to your pots is onions. I already have some onion seedlings. These are onion seedlings, spring onions, the green onions. Look at the carrots, nice and strong. They're starting their second week in the containers. Look at this. So they survived. So is it easier to thin carrots and replant them or just transplant them to containers? In the comment section, tell me which one you prefer. Do you prefer thinning carrots or transplanting carrots? Which one is easier? Look at this.